Once upon a time, in a grand palace in India, ruled the wise Emperor Akbar. He had many ministers, but none were as clever and kind as Birbal. One sunny morning in the royal court, Akbar looked at his ministers and said, "Tell me something. Can a man survive a freezing night just by thinking of warmth?" The court was silent. Then Birbal smiled and said, "Let's find out, Your Majesty." Far away in a dusty village, a poor man heard about this question. He was shivering and hungry, but still brave. He came forward and said, "I will do it, my lord. I will stand in freezing water for the whole night." The villagers whispered, "Could this man really do it?" That night, under a full moon, the poor man stood waist-deep in an icy lake. His body shook, his teeth chattered, but his eyes stayed fixed on a distant candlelight in a high tower. He whispered to himself, "I can do this, for the promise of justice." Morning came, and he had survived. The next day, he returned to the palace, but Akbar was angry. "You saw a candle burning in the distance. That gave you hope. You cheated." The poor man's eyes filled with tears. Birbal stood quietly thinking. The next day, Birbal invited Akbar for dinner. A big pot was hanging high in the kitchen. Underneath it was a tiny flame. Akbar frowned. "How will that cook the soup? The fire is too far." Birbal smiled. "Just like the candle was too far to warm the poor man. But Your Majesty said it helped him survive." Akbar's eyes widened. He understood the trick. Akbar laughed and clapped his hands. "Birbal, you have taught me well again." He turned to the poor man. "You are brave and honest. Please forgive me. Here is your reward." The poor man smiled with tears in his eyes. And so the wise Birbal once again used his clever mind to bring justice and kindness into the world.
Every story teaches us something, and this one, it reminds us to never judge too quickly and to always trust the truth,